Mother sauces, before we start this video, we must know that what is sauce. Sauce की डेफिनेशन बताने से पहले मैं आप लोगों को एक चीज़ बताना चाहूँगा कि अगर आपके दिमाग में ये चीज़ है कि सॉस मीन्स चटनी, तो ये 100% करेक्ट नहीं है। सॉस का मतलब सिर्फ़ और सिर्फ चटनी नहीं होता। तो इस पूरे टॉपिक को, इस पूरे वीडियो को हम लोग देखेंगे और सीखने की कोशिश करेंगे। लेकिन उसके लिए मैं चाहूँगा कि सबसे पहले हम अपने दिमाग से सॉस मीन्स चटनी इस बात को निकाल दें, तभी हम लोग लर्न कर पाएंगे। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं इस वीडियो को। लेट्स स्टार्ट। सो बेसिकली फर्स्टली व्हाट इज़ सॉस? सॉस a word, it is a French word basically, sauce. So sauce means salty. The meaning of sauce is salty, and it can be creamy texture, it can be semi-liquid, it can be semi-solid, and which is served on the food, or food is prepared in that particular liquid. So once again, what is sauce? Actually it is a creamy semi-solid liquid which is served on the food, or the food is prepared in that sauce. So if we talk about the history of sauces, the oldest sauce which is recorded, the name of the sauce is garum. That garum is basically a fermented fish sauce which is prepared and served with so many dishes. And if we search about the history of sauces, so we have variety of sauces which we are talking about today. But we are talking about today about the mother sauces only. So why mother sauces? Why these sauces are called mother sauces? That is the question. So why these are called mother sauces, or other names of these sauces are grand sauces, royal sauces. So why mother sauces? Why the term mother is used behind this particular preparation? So mother means who give birth, who is responsible for new generation. So just like that mother, these sauces give birth to thousands of new sauces which are called derivative sauces. Derivative sauces which are derived from the mother sauces, these sauces are called derivative sauces. Okay, so we have 6 mother sauces in the cookery. So firstly, before I talk about that, we start that particular mother sauces, I want to tell you something that in the history of culinary skills, we all know that Mr. Auguste Escoffier, who is known as the father of the cookery and who is called king of the chefs, he recreated the sauces, the town sauces, and he recreated the basic mother sauces into a new version. The older version was there, which was prepared firstly, the first chef who is very well known in the history of culinary. The name of that chef is Crème. So Crème was basically a French chef which was born in Paris, and he was actually the generator of the modern cookery and the modern modification of that culinary skills, and also responsible for the preparation of that mother sauces. So he prepared basically 5 mother sauces, and later on Mr. Auguste Escoffier, he regenerated with some changes and make the recipe of that sauces very simple, and later on he recreated some new sauces also. So before we start the mother sauces topic, one thing is very important to add on here, that is the basic preparation and the basic ingredient behind every mother sauce, that is called roux. ROUX, that is called roux. And I tell you one thing, that roux is basically a boy name in France. Roux is the soul of sauces. So what is roux actually? The equal quantity of butter and flour cooked together is called roux. The equal quantity means if you have 50 gram of butter, you have 50 gram of flour, and we cooked it, these both the ingredients together, that is called roux. And we have three types of roux. The first one is called, that is white roux, in which the cooking process is shorter. The second one is blonde, that is a little bit golden color roux, that is called blonde roux. And the third one is, that is called brown roux, in which the flour is converted into brown color. So these three types of roux are used as a thickening agent. Roux is a thickening agent which is used to thicken the sauces. We have other thickening agents also we use in that preparations of sauces, but in mother sauces we always use that three types of roux basically. So start the topic of mother sauces. So the first sauce which is called mother sauce, that is the bechamel sauce. Bechamel, this is also called white sauce, cream sauce, white sauce and cream sauce, that are the other names for that bechamel sauce. Bechamel was a chef who recreated that recipe and that who regenerated that basic recipe of bechamel sauce. So what is bechamel sauce? You can see on that screen also. So bechamel, basically, that is floating on your screen, the bechamel sauce, that is bechamel sauce which is prepared with the help of white roux. That is the important thing to remember, that which roux is used to prepare a particular sauce. So the first sauce, that is bechamel sauce, and which is prepared with the help of white roux. White roux is used, milk is used, and salt, pepper and nutmeg is used for seasoning, as well as sometimes we used some cloves and onion to flavor the sauce. But the basic thing is, that is white roux and milk. So the important thing is to remember is, that is the ratio of white roux. So the important part here to remember, that is the ratio between the white roux and the milk. The ratio should be 1:10. If you are using 1 cup of roux, white roux, you should use 10 cups of milk. That should be the consistency of that particular sauce. It's a very creamy sauce which is used, and we have also some derivative sauces which are produced from that basic mother sauce, bechamel sauce. So the important derivative sauces, I am telling again, that is what are derivative sauces which are produced from the mother sauce, that are called derivative sauces. Okay, clear? So we have some derivative sauces of bechamel sauce. So some derivatives are here on your screen also. So we can make cheese sauce, dill cream sauce, Alfredo sauce, and so many sauces are there to prepare with the help of that white sauce. So that is our first sauce. You can serve that sauce, or you can use that sauce to prepare some pasta dishes and some other dishes also. So in that way we can use that white sauce. Velouté sauce. Velouté. So what is velouté sauce? Velouté sauce is prepared with blonde roux, white stock, So how we can prepare the white stock, that is the question here. How we can prepare white stock? Stock are the flavored liquid which are prepared with the help of bones, chicken bones, meat bones, beef bones, or vegetables. So white stock are prepared with chicken bones or with the fish bones, that is white stock. So velouté sauce, so many types of veloutés are used. If you are using chicken stock, that will be, the sauce is prepared, that will be chicken velouté. If you are prepared with fish bones, you are using fish stock, that velouté will be fish velouté. Okay, that is the thing to remember here. So velouté is a second sauce which is prepared with the help of blonde roux plus white stock. Blonde roux, white stock. That is the two main ingredients to prepare velouté sauce, and some basic derivative sauces which are produced from the velouté sauce. That is, you can see on your screen also. That is, by adding some sauté mushrooms, we can produce mushroom sauce. By adding some minced herbs, we can produce the herb velouté. So that are the preparations which are prepared. Let's go to the third mother sauce, which is very important sauce also, which is called brown sauce or espagnole sauce. So what is brown sauce or espagnole sauce is? This sauce is more complicated than the other sauces because this sauce is prepared in 2 or 3 steps. The first step is we use some bones, because roasted bones, and to make a deep dark red stock. So you can use beef stock also, that will be more dark and colorful. So the color of the sauce will be very bright. So the second step is we use some vegetables also to roast on with the chicken bones, and then put it into that dark stock, and we use brown roux. We also use some tomatoes to darken the sauces because the color of the sauce is very much important. So that sauce is very nutritious also, and some derivative sauces which are produced from the brown sauces, that is you can see on your screen also. The first one is that is called Bordelaise sauce. Bordelaise sauce, in which we use brown sauce with red wines and add some shallots, add some herbs also. And the second one is Lyonnaise sauce, in which brown sauce, onion, parsley and white wine, which is called brown sauce. The next one is Hollandaise sauce. Hollandaise sauce. Hollandaise. It means it's a Dutch sauce which is prepared in Holland, right? As the name suggests, sauce, basically it's a Dutch sauce, and the preparation of this sauce is very much interesting. Emulsification process is there. Emulsification of oil and lime juice. And who is emulsifier? That is egg yolks. So the basic ingredients for that sauce is egg yolks, lemon juice, oil, or you can say clarified butter. We always use clarified butter. We can use the butter also, but clarified butter is far better because the fat particles which is found in that butter, that may break the emulsification process. So I suggest that always use the clarified butter. Desi ghee, you can use desi ghee. So that is much better formula, better recipe for the preparation of that Hollandaise sauce. So emulsification process is there in bain marie. Firstly, we melt the butter, we add some lemon juice and some egg yolks and whisk together in a bain marie. What is bain marie? It's a hot water pot in which we hold the pot in which we are preparing sauce. So that hot water pot is called bain marie. So no direct heat is required for that sauce, and that sauce should be very smooth. That should be very smooth, and that sauce is served lukewarm, warm, not hot, not cold. It should be served warm. Okay, that is. So let's go to the next sauce, that is tomato sauce. Tomato sauce is, it's a basic sauce, and which is prepared with the help of brown roux. Again, the brown roux, the tomatoes, some herbs and vegetable stock, and that sauce is, the taste of that sauce is very different from the other sauces, and the color should be very bright. So we use very good quality tomatoes, red tomatoes, because in the Italian version, that the Italian version of tomato sauce is marinara sauce, in which we use some shallots. So you can see on your screen, Italian version prepared by adding onion, garlic and oregano, and the another version of that sauce is barbecue sauce. We can use some smoked onions in that basic tomato sauce, and by the adding that smoked onion paste, we can produce barbecue sauce, which is very much popular, as you know, for the preparation of some chicken dishes, as well as barbecue sauce is the derivative sauce of tomato sauce. As I already told you, mother sauces are called mother sauces because they can have many offsprings. So what is the use of sauces? That is a very much important term, because the preparation of sauces is purely depend upon their use. So what are the uses of that sauces? Not only mother sauces, but what is the use of sauce in cookery? So for your kind information, I want to tell you here the importance of sauces. The sauces can add nutrition to the main dish. It can add moisture to the dish. It can add attractiveness, the eye appeal to the dish. It can add taste to the dish. It can add aroma to the dish. It can add a pleasant flavor to the dish. So that are some uses of sauces by which we can use that sauces, and we are using continuously in cookery, that mother sauces, and so many sauces are there. Today we are using more than 1000 sauces in the world of cookery, and everyone has their own version of that sauces. So I'm very happy to share this information with you all guys. If you have any question, you can put your question in the inbox, and I will definitely try to give your answers and make you satisfied. Hopefully you have enjoyed that video, and if you have any query or any topic which you want to resolve, or you want a video on that particular topic, then put that topic into inbox, and I will definitely try to make a video on that particular topic. And if you like that videos, then give your love to us, and we will try to give you some more topics, some more important terms of cookery. These cookery classes will continue, and hopefully you will enjoy and give your love to us. Support us, so kindly share, subscribe and like Food Station. Thank you very much.